Today, we are going to see about teaching and learning in teaching in diverse classrooms. We are going to see about the meaning of diversity, meaning of diverse classrooms, definition of diverse classrooms, preparation of teachers in diverse classroom teaching strategies, effective teaching in diverse classrooms. Now, let us see about what is meant by concept of diversity. Diversity means a group with variety of group with dissimilar elements. Social diversity means people living in a community with a particular culture differ among themselves in many such as caste, religion, race, language, locality of living, class based on economic status, occupational status, etc. Biodiversity refers to different kinds of organisms living on Earth which are classified based on their physical forms and characteristics as plants, animals, insects and worms, reptiles, birds, etc. Diversity in classroom or classroom with diverse learners refers to an inclusive classroom. Classroom consisting of diverse students, that is, who differ in their intelligence, language ability, interest, aptitudes, learning style, and socioeconomic status. A classroom consists of students which with many dissimilarities is known as diverse classroom. Diverse classroom is defined as the one in which students significantly differ in their physical and psychological traits, socio-economic status, and learning abilities. Types of diversity in the classrooms. Student background, cognitive attitude, levels of motivation, learning difficulties, diversity in students' faith and ideas, diversity in lifestyle, awareness about cultural differences, tolerance, and acceptance. Then, what is meant by students' background? India is a country with many religions, caste, and languages. In Indian classroom, students having different mother tongues, those who belong to various caste and religions are studying. They wear different kinds of dresses like Muslim girls wearing parda, turbaned Sikhs, those with caste marks on their forehead like scarred ashes or other symbols, and many with different hairstyles. Girls could also be found wearing traditional sari as well as modern dresses like chudidar and gowns. Then cognitive attitude. Cognitive attitude means in classroom we could see students with high cognitive abilities and those who are slow learners sitting side by side. Cognitive ability of students in the class may be at different levels. Teaching students in such a class is a challenging task to the teachers. Teachers adapt individualized instruction to suit students' different levels of cognitive abilities. Inclusive classrooms are highly used for slow learners. Parents of gifted children complain that educational development of their children is affected. Then, levels of motivation. Students differ each other in their motivational level of learning. Family environment, cognitive aptitude, attitude of students towards school and education, etc. affect students' learning motivation. Students' emotional disturbances affect their interest in learning. Students with low cognitive ability dislike during the homeworks and assignments given by the teacher. Then, learning difficulties. Students may have average intelligence if they have learning difficulties such as phonological disorder, that is called speech deficiencies, and dysgraphia, that is called difficulty in writing, dyscalculia, difficulties in computations. These students will affect in the learning interest of students, resulting in a decrease of their learning efficiency. Then, diversity in students' faith and ideals. Students in a class may have different religious beliefs and political thoughts. Only very few students in the class try to answer and impose their ideas on others' conflict. Some students will prefer to support their views of the teacher blindly instead of dissenting with the teacher's view and incur his displeasure. Therefore, both the student and the students should learn mutually with respect to others. Then, diversity in lifestyle. Students from rural and urban areas differ in their habits and language style and command, etc. They may not mix with each other and remain as separate islands. This may affect students' learning achievement. Then, awareness about cultural differences. Learners in a diverse classroom with different kinds of students get ample chances to interact with the students coming from different cultural and religious backgrounds, students having different sexual orientation, etc. This widens their point of view and develops awareness, prevents students from indulging in racial, religious, sexual and others such as social abuses. Finally, they learn to accept and respect other cultural traditions. Then, tolerance and acceptance. By mingling with different kinds of students and working together with them in learning activities enable students to understand the diversities in human being and accept them in due course of time. Only if they develop tolerance and acceptance with others, they will be able to successfully complete the group assignments. Then, students' diversity affecting the classroom climate. Classroom climate is affected by the presence of peoples belonging to different caste and religions, having different habits and cultural backgrounds, people from marginalized sections of the society. The teacher and the students may be differ in their thinking with regard to teaching learning activities that are to take place in the classroom and the importance to be given to them. Teachers' assumptions about what prior knowledge of the student and the student's expectation about the guidance of the teacher or affect the classroom climate indirectly. This may reduce students' classroom activities. So, only by understanding the diversity among students and acting approximately, both the teacher and students could feel the classroom teaching learning climate as very pleasant. Then, teaching in a diverse classroom. Teaching in a diverse classroom, teachers should take into account the abilities of students and implement a differentiated instruction in the classroom. There are three important aspects in the method of teaching in a diverse classroom. First one is differentiating content to be learned, differentiating learning process using different methods for evaluating learning. We have to see the teaching methods in a diverse classroom in next class. Thank you.